Why does the United States support Israel so strongly? Is it just about shared values, or is there more beneath the surface? In this video, we'll take a deep dive into the historical, political, military, and strategic reasons behind the U.S.-Israel alliance, and examine the complexities that have shaped this relationship over the past 75 years. Make sure to watch until the end to understand the full scope, from World War II to modern Middle East geopolitics. The roots of U.S. support for Israel go back to the aftermath of World War II and the Holocaust. The global community, especially the West, was grappling with the horrors of genocide committed against the Jewish people. Sympathy for Jews and support for a homeland led to U.S. backing for the establishment of Israel in 1948. President Harry Truman was among the first world leaders to recognize the new state of Israel, just 11 minutes after it declared independence. This decision wasn't just moral, it was also strategic. The Cold War was beginning, and the U.S. saw Israel as a potential ally in the Middle East. During the Cold War, the U.S. sought allies in every region to counter Soviet influence. In the Middle East, many Arab nations leaned toward the USSR. Israel, on the other hand, aligned with the West. This made it a valuable strategic partner. The U.S. provided military and financial support, and in return, Israel acted as a counterbalance to Soviet-backed countries like Egypt and Syria. Israel's intelligence services also proved valuable to the CIA, sharing crucial information about Soviet activities. Israel is one of the few liberal democracies in the Middle East. It has a parliament, regular elections, a free press, and an independent judiciary. For American politicians, particularly in Congress, these shared democratic values are often cited as a reason for continued support. This cultural and political alignment reinforces the idea of Israel as a natural ally in a region often marked by authoritarian regimes. The U.S. and Israel maintain one of the closest military partnerships in the world. Israel receives over $3 billion in annual military aid from the U.S., much of which is spent on American-made weapons. But it's not a one-way street. Israel contributes advanced technologies and battlefield-tested innovations. For example, the Iron Dome missile defense system, partially funded by the U.S., has become a symbol of technological cooperation. Joint military exercises and intelligence sharing further deepen this bond. Israel has access to some of the most advanced U.S. weaponry, and in return, the U.S. benefits from Israeli tech in cybersecurity, missile defense, and surveillance. Domestic politics also play a major role. Pro-Israel lobbying groups, most notably AIPAC, the American Israel Public Affairs Committee, have significant influence in Washington. Support for Israel is bipartisan. Both Democrats and Republicans have long histories of supporting aid and diplomatic backing. Evangelical Christians, a powerful voting bloc, also strongly support Israel based on religious beliefs tied to biblical prophecy. Meanwhile, campaign donations, lobbying, and strong advocacy from Jewish American communities contribute to keeping Israel a central issue in U.S. foreign policy. Israel is also a global leader in tech and innovation. It's often called the startup nation. U.S. companies like Google, Microsoft, and Intel all have major operations there. There's a free trade agreement between the U.S. and Israel, and two-way trade has grown to over $50 billion annually. Israel's cybersecurity, medical, and agricultural tech sectors are all of strategic interest to the U.S. private and public sectors. The Middle East remains one of the most volatile regions in the world. The U.S. supports Israel partly to ensure a reliable foothold in the region, especially with adversaries like Iran and terrorist organizations such as Hezbollah and Hamas. Israel often acts as a proxy force, gathering intelligence, countering hostile actors, and providing a base of Western influence. In recent years, the Abraham Accords, normalization agreements between Israel and several Arab nations, were brokered with strong U.S. support, demonstrating how Israel can contribute to broader regional stability. Of course, the U.S.-Israel relationship isn't without controversy. Critics argue that unconditional support enables Israeli policies that harm Palestinians and destabilize the region. Others believe the U.S. should take a more balanced approach to the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. Despite these concerns, the strategic, military, economic, and political bonds between the U.S. and Israel remain incredibly strong and are unlikely to change drastically in the near future. The U.S. supports Israel for many reasons: historical guilt, strategic necessity, shared values, strong lobbying, and technological cooperation. It's a multifaceted alliance shaped by decades of history, and it continues to evolve with the shifting dynamics of the Middle East. What do you think? Should U.S. support for Israel remain as strong as it is today? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share for more deep dive explainers like this.